Hello, welcome all you comedy fans. Welcome to my brand new first ever comedy podcast called Going Down the Rabbit Hole with Tom. If you're watching this on YouTube and you see me looking down at any point, because I'm looking at my notes. Now, I will explain what this podcast is before we get into the first episode. This podcast is a comedy podcast all about random things. So, what that means is that I have spent months. Well, I was waiting for the equipment really before I actually started this podcast, but I've been into something for months, went down a rabbit hole, and here I am. I have gathered the information on my telecommunication device, also known as a phone, and I'm going to spruce out this information for you. I was going to sing at the end of this podcast, but then I changed my mind, so I'll say it right now. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very, very. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very, very, very much. You don't know how nice it all seems. Thanks for listening. Du-du-du-du. And that was, if you know what that song was, well, you'll find out more about that during the video. Now, today's topic of rabbit hole in-depth diving is the one and only. Oh, by the way, the intro for this podcast will change, not the music, the visuals, in episode 2. So, going down the rabbit hole with Tom is all this week is all about New Zealand. So, in let's say 2020, I found Taskmaster New Zealand, and that took me down the rabbit hole of New Zealandness. Now, this is down today. Sorry, I'm getting really confused. I'm looking at my notes. I'm thinking I've said more than I'm actually supposed to say. But who cares? Not me. It's my podcast. I can do whatever I want. So New Zealand has. Let's just go down the points of what I found out from my phone. So New Zealand has got some amazing things about it. First of all, the national anthem. I love it. It's in two different languages: Maori. Sorry if I've said that wrong, and English. So it's called "God Defend New Zealand." It's actually the second national anthem they ever had, because they originally had "God Save the Queen," but then they had a competition to get a new national anthem, and I love it. Right, now we've said that. Wow, this is what I mean by going down a rabbit hole. I'm looking at my notes, I'm like, they really have gone down the rabbit hole. So it's sung into the and I personally, I've never, I've never liked the film Howard the Duck, or the title tells you everything. I love if they called him Jeff or Alan the Duck, but I'm going too far down the rabbit hole. I need to find an exit to bring me back to what I'm originally on about. Here is something of interest. This is my first comedy podcast, and so far it's been a home run of comedy. The other thing is what I heard. Okay, that's weirdness. That's in my mind. Wow. Sorry that there was a little cut there. I wrote this. I'll tell you when I wrote this on the 1st of September 2021, and it's now the 18th of April 2022. Comedy has come far in my life. I've done stand up. I'm not gonna link that video in here. No, you gotta have to find that yourself on the Tom's Comedy Club. Wow. Um, and yes, here's something for interest. Um, I think the number might have changed since I wrote this, but but well, but here it is. This is quotations. Well, I would tell you where it began, but I have no clue. I was watching the New Zealand telethon song for the 100th time, then googled the national anthem and found out it has two. There you go. That's how it happened. So the telethon song. So I learned more about New Zealand because I watched Taskmaster New Zealand, and then I watched Patriot Brain, which is New Zealand versus Australia, and they had on it Bill Bailey is the host, of the UK comedian, funny man, trying to actually put comedy into this. Well, that's weird. Anyway, and so they played the telethon song, which goes, "Thank you very much for your kind donation. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very, thank you very much for your kind donation. Thank you very, very, very much. You don't know how nice it all seems. Da 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 da. Woo! Thank you very much for your kind donation. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much to the folks out there. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very, thank you very much this Saturday evening. Thank you very, very, very much. And then the Australian one goes, thank you very much for your kind donation. It's the same song. It's the same song. Literally. Identical. The exact same song. And you're thinking to yourself, YouTube it. We want to hear the Australians singing it now. It's nowhere to be seen. And then, now, because that was the 1st September 2021, I can't initially remember if I'm getting this information correct or not. But this is, from my mind, I think it was the Australian one, or it might be the New Zealand telethon. Don't quote me on this, but Michael Jackson came to one of them, but they didn't get a license to any of his songs, so he couldn't actually sing, which I think is rather funny because it's like, you've got this massive pop star who sings songs like Billie Jean and Thriller, and you can't use any of his songs, so he's just sat there like this. What am I doing here? Am I not singing? No. Oh, hello, mate. Am I singing? Oh, I'll just smile. I'm on live telly. I'll just smile and wave. Smile and wave. Come on. I'm the king of pop. I'm the second king after Elvis. Oh, I'm waving. You're not going to stop me from waving. But he doesn't do that either. He just sits there with just an expression on his face. Just sits there, whilst everyone else is just. Welcome to today's telethon. Woo! Lines are now open. And he's just sat there, silent, like this. If you're not watching the YouTube side, this would be even funnier. And that's what he was doing. So, that's the telethon. In the UK, we have Red Nose Day and Children in Need, Spot Relief. They're sort of our similar sort of telethons. I wouldn't know if you would call it a telethon as such, because I don't know what the criteria is for a telethon. And I feel like a telethon is more of an American term. Don't know. America has Red Nose Day. Richard Curtis managed to make that successful in America as well. Wow. We have definitely gone down a rabbit hole, because we started talking about New Zealand, and then we spoke about Howard the Duck, and then I started singing. This has been a very eventful 9 minutes, and we're not finished there. This podcast isn't going to be as short as I am. That wasn't funny at all. That's where you cueing the John Pertwee saying, very funny, and it doesn't really work when you insert into a video. Because first of all, we have to find out where I was trying to do a joke. And second of all, you have to realise that it's like a 4-second clip. Very funny. And another inspiration for this podcast was no such thing as a fish. So each week we'll have a new fact to go inside this. Or will we? Well, in my local college, the college I go to, I have my own radio show. I'm just going to call it the Tom Mason Show. It probably isn't called that. There's probably no name to it. And I do a thing called Fact of the Day. The bloke that runs radio has made me an island at the beginning and the end. So I'm thinking, I record them on my iPad when I'm listening to them live, so I can get access to them to edit them, to share them online, so I don't get copyright because of the music. So I might insert the Fact of the Days into this. So in the next episode, we might have a Fact of the Day. Fact of the Weeks, which is like a few weeks wrapped into one. In the future of this podcast, in the visual elements, we'll be having the microphone on a stand, and we'll have a table next to me, which you won't see because this will be on the stand, and a better chair than that if you the chair noise. So yeah, I wanted to make this more comical, so I'm gonna probably write in some jokes and make it more comical and get lost in more rabbit holes and write more relevant details than I understand what I'm writing, rather than writing something that I'm not too unsure what I'm writing and reading it and be like, here's a quote from the 1st of September 2021, and actually understanding what's going on. So, there you have it. This has been, as of the Monday, the 18th of April, this has been my 6th video of the day. So I made 3 videos on Tom Mason, my main channel, 2 videos on The Weird Side, my second YouTube channel. So that is 3, 4, this is number 6. I was going to do 7. Wait, I was going to do a new episode of The TV Critic, my other podcast on The Weird Side, but I need to write more information. I need to gather the information I want to talk about, because it's all going to be about Blue Peter. So I'll be going down a rabbit hole with Blue Peter for that. I'll probably get some excess information for this podcast, so I can witter on, and I'll try and get guests on here so we can go down a rabbit hole together. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for all this shebang. Episodes will be longer in the future, but for now, farewell. I'll say goodbye, and we'll end it there. If you want to see some comedy, stand-up, or sketches, or panel shows, or radio sitcoms, check out Tom's Comedy Club. If you're not watching this on YouTube, do check out Tom's Comedy Club. It is improving every day. Not every day, but every video. And I will disappear. Hopefully I've got this working now, this 3rd time ever using this microphone, and managed to get it coming out your left ear and your right ear. I don't know why I put the microphone to my ears. It's not like my ears are going to say, hello? Hello? They're not going to say hello. I've never heard of talkative ears. I've heard of talkative man, me, because I witter on too much, which is what it seems. So, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. And I'll see you all next time. Cheerio. Bye. The YouTube video is amazing. The podcast will be amazing. Just need to be improved.